Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Honanding Holdings, and for today's live, we mainly introduce about the tuber starch processing line, and I have already put our tuber starch processing 3D video about here, so you guys can have a check about our processing technology. And for this whole processing line, and for every single equipment inside of these 3D videos, we all have in stock. So if you'd like to know more detailed information about our processing technology, just easily leave something in the comments so that I can give you more detailed information for you guys. So yeah, and if this is your first time to came to the live, do make sure you have already subscribed about our channel. Next time we do a live stream, you'll be noticed. And for every week, for different live stream, we mainly introduce about our different processing technology for potato, sweet potato, and cassava starch. And for cassava, flour, Gary processing line, we all have in stock. So if you do need anything that is related to tuber starch, flour, and Gary business, just leave something in the comment. We can definitely show more detailed information for you guys. And for this live, the topic is it is about tuber starch processing line. So basically, we will show you guys every detailed information about every single equipment inside of this video. And by the way, we are doing the live stream on Alibaba and on YouTube at the same time. So if you are watching the live stream on YouTube on Alibaba, you can just easily leave something, and our system will tell you how to know how to watch about the 3D video that I'm talking about, or you can just easily add our WhatsApp number so that our assistant can definitely show more detailed information for you guys. If this is your first time came to the live, do make sure you have already leave your subscribe for us, all right? And before I talking about the whole tuber starch processing technology, I want to do some introduction for our company because we have done the starch business about 10 years. What does that mean? Which means we do have so many of the working experiences for tuber starch business, for the washing parts equipment, for the processing part, and for the removing impurities part. We have a lot of experiences, and we can, according to your basic information, give you a customized design. If you do need, no matter for the single equipment or for this whole processing line, we can all provide you the best equipment with the relatively low price equipment. So if you do need anything, leave something in the comment, or just leave your WhatsApp number or your email address or any of your social media so that we can show you more about our company and about our processing technology. So if you do need it, please let me know. Please let me know. If this is your first time come to the live stream, do give me a subscribe. Next time, you can definitely know more detailed information about our firm, about our processing line, about everything. All right. So yeah, for this afternoon, I have went to the our factory, which is located in Henan province, Jiaozuo. During there, it is we do have two of the factories in total, and the final amount it is about 40,000 square meters, a really large one. And I'm really exhausted to have a factory tour. For that live stream, I have done it on Douyin, which is Chinese TikTok. So yeah, if you want to visit our company or visit our factory, you can just leave something in a comment. Welcome to the live, Sarah. How are you? Welcome to the live. For our company, we have done the starch business more than 10 years, which I have already said it for so many of the times. I do wish you guys can leave your WhatsApp number or any of your social media number in the comment area so that we can show you more detailed information like the 3D videos, like the pictures, like the feedback from our provider clients. I'm sure you will totally get amazed by our equipments. And right now, currently, you guys can check in about this one. This is our centrifuge side, which the purpose for this equipment it is mainly to sieve out those kind of big fibers. Hey, welcome to the live. How are you? Good afternoon. Welcome to the live. Currently, it is 3 p.m. in China. You can easily let me know what is your time in your area. Because we are doing the live, we have the different time zones here. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the live. Anyway, I will re-showing you guys about the videos. hold a second. Yeah, it is here. You guys, I'll definitely show more every single detail information about this whole processing line. If you do need anything, just like type a stop, type a pause, or type show me more detailed information, demo, anything. You can just let me know that you are here and you're interested about our equipment, so that I can just post it here, show you more detailed informations. I mean, for our tuber starch processing line, we mainly have 3 steps. The first step, it is to removing all of the impurities inside of our uh, raw materials. For example, let me just pause it here. You guys can check about the video that I'm showing right now. This is our feeding hopper. At the bottom, there is a vibration side, which is keep vibrate to remove all of the impurities out of the I mean, the purpose for this equipment, it is mainly to put all of the materials into this processing line into in a regular speed, to make sure like for every single raw materials, it is totally in process. It can be totally get washed, get processed, get dried. It is the purpose for this equipment, and it is really useful if you do have a large scale. Yeah, talking about the scale, I want to stress state right now, for our processing technology, we have different capacities equipment from 1 ton per day to 10 ton per day, 100 ton per day. We can all provide you the equipment for you guys. So no matter how many scales do you have, or like how many of the raw materials do you have, you can all just type your requirements in the comment area. I can definitely show more detailed informations, and we can give you a customized design according to your needs. I mean, some of the raw materials, like you can get the raw materials from the farmers, you can get it from the market, and it is totally different. Why it is different? It is because if you get the raw material from the market, the raw materials, it is relatively clean compared with the farmers. So you can choose less of the removing impurities equipments to saving a lot of cost. But if you are directly purchase of the all of the materials into the from the farmers, you have to make sure all of the raw material before you process it, it is totally clean. So this is our first equipment here. It is our feeding hopper. At the bottom, there is a vibration device, which is keep vibrating to put all of the raw material directly get into this processing line in a regular speed at a certain time, to make sure this whole processing line can go really smoothly. And yeah, check about the vibration device. Otherwise, if you directly put all of the raw materials get on this bell conveyor, it will totally having a lot of pressure for this bell conveyor, and it may cause the problems of like not working at all, which is not good. So this is our bell conveyor. The first equipment that we use in this processing line, it is about our dry sieve. Check it here. It has a really simple structure. Yeah, really simple structure. Inside of the dry sieve, there is a helix design, which there are a lot of tiny items. It is inside of the on the surface for the helix design. When the raw material get into this dry sieve, the raw materials will directly push forward by the when it is working. The dry sieve, it is keep rotates, and it can put all of the raw materials moving forward. If you do have anything that you'd like to know, you can directly put your question in the comment area. I can show you more detailed information about our dry sieve or about our single equipments here. And this is the first one. When we do the cleaning by using the dry sieve, all of the impurities will automatically drop at the bottom, so you can easily put like a garbage bin, or put a plastic bag at the bottom easily to collect all of it. Really easy for people to do. So this is our dry sieve, really simple structure, easy maintenance. And there are multiply inner spiral design. It is adopted to push all of the raw materials moving forward. It has a reasonable rotating speed, which can guarantee machine running smoothly and make material free of damage. Simple structure, easy maintenance, low power consumption. And it is widely used in impurities removal for starch production, and is really effective in removing dirt, sand, small stones, weeds, and other big or tiny impurities on the surface of potato, sweet potato, or cassavas. So for this device, we strongly suggest that our provides clients to set this one at the outside for the workshop to make sure this whole workshop it is clean, which we can also save kind of like the labor cost. This is our first device, which is called dry sieve multiply uses. And then after removing the dirt and the sands or the weeds, we have to wash all of the raw materials before we do the process. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the lab. This is Oliver from Hananjun Holdings. Currently, we are showing you the tuber starch processing line. And currently, right now, for this one, you guys checking right now, it is our paddle washing equipment. Before we do the process, we have to make sure that our raw material it is totally clean with no impurities, and the raw materials it is cleaned by the water, it is washed by the water. So this is paddle washing equipment. It is more suitable for cassava, those kind of raw material. But if you have the raw materials like potato or sweet potatoes, we do have totally another equipment which can provide you. The equipment it is called rotary washing equipment. It is more suitable for those kind of raw materials like potato and sweet potatoes. So this one, our paddle washing equipment. And according to the dirt adhesions, you can make these equipments into different shape, like single slot, double slot, or triple slot, totally according to your basic information, like which kind of raw materials do you have right now. And by the way, let me show you something that is different with other equipment in the market. It is really easy to handle, large capacity, energy saving, low water consumption, stable operation, low material damage, which can improve the extraction rate to starch processing. And by the way, there is a really special design which is called bottom net. It is inside of the paddle washing equipment. Because of the different gravity, the fine sand can and cassavas will get totally separated by this equipment to ensure the cleaning effect. And the butterfly valves, it is installed below, I mean at the bottom part for this equipment. And the sign can be opened regularly. To after this whole system it is shut down, you can easily open this equipment and clean all of the fine signs. Really amazing equipment. By the way, what is the most important thing for this paddle washing equipment? It adopts counter current washing principle, which is really amazing. I mean, most of the equipments in the market, they are not adopting about the counter current washing principle. They just wash about all of the raw materials, put the raw material get into this equipment, like get totally washed, and after wash it will out of it, which the cleaning effect we cannot guarantee that. But by using the counter current washing principle, you can easily to make sure that all of the raw materials it is get totally clean. How do we do that? How do we make this equipment get into the counter current washing principle? It is all like according to the like the valves, the two valves at the bottom. I mean, we can easily turn on like normally we will turn on 1/3 of the inlet parts valve, so all of the water current will flow to the inlet part because the valve it is open. So the waters will flow to the inlet part, and our raw materials it is from inlet part to the outlet part, which can make it into a counter conversion principle. Really amazing. And talking about the water consumption, we are using reusable water inside this equipment, and because for this whole processing line we do have one of the water system, reusable water system. We can clean all of the impurities and other damage content inside of the water. We can reuse about the water to save the water consumption, save about the water cost. It is really amazing. And do not worry about the washing effect. If you are considering, oh, you are using the reusable water. I mean, all of the raw material, the water it is reusable, reuse. I mean, how about the washing effect? It is no doubt, because at the outlet part we do set one of the cleaning pipe at the outside, so it can easily wash all of the raw materials again by using the clean water, which to make sure the final starch quality. And by the way, checking about the paddle here, I mean, for this video, it is not really accurate. I mean, for the real processing line, the paddle over here from the paddle washing equipment, which connected to our paddle belt conveyor, the paddle in the middle part, there are multiply of the hose at the bottom to get rid of the water. I mean, if all of the raw materials it is covered by the water out of the paddle washing equipment, the friction will get totally affected. So we have to remove of all of the water before we put the raw material into this bale conveyor. So the paddle here, there are multiply of the tiny holes to remove the water content to increase the friction so that all of the raw material can get into the next part as we wish. All right, so that is basically what we use to wash all of the cassava tubers. And for potato and sweet potato, we have totally different equipment that's inside of this processing line. So if you'd like to know more detailed information, leave something in the comment area. I can show you more detailed information about that. All right, let's keep checking about the 3D video that I'm currently showing right now. This is our paddle washing equipment, which is connected with our bale conveyor. And there's one more thing. There is one more thing that I'd like to mention. There is one more thing. Have you guys noticed at the bottom part for this bale conveyor, there is a paddle? I mean, to avoid all of the raw materials fall off this conveyor, we just add this paddle here. And in the real processing line, the paddle here, it is a really large one to make sure like all of the raw materials, all of our cassava tubers will get into the next part as we wish. It will not easily fall off from the bale conveyor. And the next part inside of this tuber starch processing line is here. Check about it, ladies and gentlemen. It is our processing part. For this processing part, we are mainly using about two of the equipment. For the first one, it is our cutting machine. The purpose for this one, it is mainly to cut all of the raw material get into smaller pieces. There is one more thing that I'd like to say it right now. For this whole processing line, the tuber starch rate, it is about 94%. Really high efficiency processing technology. You can compare our processing technology with other companies' processing technology. You will know the tuber starch processing technology, the rate above 94%, it is really amazing. How do we make this whole processing line have a such higher tuber starch processing rate? It is all because of about this part. Check about it. Hey CR, good afternoon, welcome to the live. For the first thing that we do for our raw material is to cut it into small pieces, like normally around 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters, so that we can get totally processed by our rasper, which is the next equipment. And right now, the material for our cutting equipment, it is made of 4CR13, really durable equipment. And I mean, the knife shape, it is like a diamond knife design, more durable compared with other shapes knife. It is really adorable equipment. I mean, with the protection by the our cutting machine and the magnetic separator, you can rasp 3,000 tons to 5,000 tons raw material without any questions. And this is our cutting machine, and there are two kind of knives it is adopted inside. I mean, there are two kind of. The first one, it is on the top, it is a keep rotates knife, and at the bottom there is a stable knife, which we can to make sure all of the raw material is get totally cutted. Before all of the raw materials get into the rasper, we just set one of the magnetic separator here to separate out all of the magnetic items like the iron nails or some like really hard things to protect our rasper. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check about this one. This one, it is called rasper. The breaking rate is totally above 96%, really high efficiency equipment compared to other breaking equipments in the market, like the hammer mill or like the other different kind of the breaking equipment. This is called rasper. Inside of the equipment, there is a really huge rotary drum. It is adopted inside. The more capacity, the more scale of the raw materials you have, the more like the capacity is, if it is getting bigger, the diameter for this rotary drum it is getting bigger. So the equipment will look bigger. So there will be more of the blades will stay like plate on the surface for the drum. I mean, at the bottom there is actually a bottom net. The size it is mainly about 1.8 millimeters, really tiny one. If the raw materials, if our cassava tubers didn't cannot go through for the mesh, it means the size it is too big. So it will keep staying on the surface for this rotary drum until it can go through for the mesh. So this is why our breaking rate is relatively high and the final starch quality it is really good. It is mainly which is thanks to this equipment which is called our rasper. And let me give you an example. I mean, 2 years earlier, we have done one of the project that due to the limited budget, they finally choose the hammer mill, which the breaking rate it is normally around 80%. So they have to use 5 tons or 6 tons of the raw material to process 1 ton of the starch. But by using our rasper, you can get 1 tons of the starch by using 4 tons of the raw materials. Do the comparison, you will know the breaking rate it is extremely important when you're choosing the equipment. And if you'd like to know more detailed information like the real video that our provides plans send to us, you can just put your WhatsApp number or some other your social media number in the comment area. Our system will contact you really soon. Or if you can go and find a pen. I will tell you our WhatsApp number. Yeah, you can listen carefully, and if you do have a pen around you, write it down. Our WhatsApp number and our WeChat number also it is +86 135 266 15783. This is our WhatsApp number. If you'd like to know more detailed information for our processing technology, yeah, add our WhatsApp number and tell our assistant what kind of equipment do you need. Our assistant can show you the 3D videos or about the pictures or any detailed information that you need to let you to know more detailed information. And by the way, if you have already come to the live stream before, oh, I didn't even. Hey, how are you? Watching from Malidi, Kenya. Oh, I mean, we do have a lot of provides projects in Kenya. Which part of Kenya are you from? I mean, which part of it? You can, yeah, say something to me. I mean, really happy to see you here. What kind of the business have you do right now? Like, what kind of the business? And if you are the first time to came to the live, do make sure you have already subscribed about our channel. Next time when I do live stream, you'll get noticed. This is our Rasper. The breaking rate it is really amazing, about 96%, and the whole tuber starch processing line, the starch rate it is about 94%, really high efficiency. By using the Raspberry, you can obtain 1 ton of the starch with 4 tons of the raw material. But if you are using other equipments, I mean, by using 5 tons or 6 tons of the raw material, you can obtain 1 ton of the starch. So for this one, it is really high efficiency. Which part are you from of Kenya? I mean, this is Oliver from Henan Dream Holdings, and for our company, it is in Henan Province, China. So that's our factory, but we do have one of the overseas office, which is in Nigeria, because we do have a bunch of the our provides clients in Nigeria. So if you'd like to check more detailed information for our accounts for our company or for our equipments, just say something in the comment to let me know. And I have already yeah, we about to pin our WhatsApp number at the bottom. So if you can add our WhatsApp number to know more detailed informations, 帮我把那个 WhatsApp number 放在这个评论区吧，谢谢。Yeah, thank you so much, Cassava Processing Machine. Thank you so much. This is our email address and our website, and also is there like phone number or WhatsApp number? Yeah, we do. Our WhatsApp number it is 135-2661-5783. If you can add our WhatsApp number to know more detailed information, we would like to show you more. This is our wrapper after processing. After the processing part, we have already obtained about the starch, but for the later parts, we mainly using several of the equipment to removing the impurities like the fibers. This is what we do to remove the fibers. This is called centrifuge sieve, and for this equipment, we get this equipment and we learned this equipment from European countries, and it is the most. I am interested in going into cassava starch processing. I have enough land. Yeah, Kenya, glad to hear that. Yeah, you can easily add our WhatsApp number, and our assistant can show more detailed information by showing you like the 3D videos, the pictures, and our ProWise projects. And we will offer you a really nice price if you can add our WhatsApp number, which I have already pinned it at the comment area. This is our centrifuge sieve. The purpose for this equipment is to sieve out all of the fibers. And we are using 5 and or like 6 of the equipment to do it together as a bundle. Let me show you it. I mean, inside of the equipment, there is a bottom notch. This mesh, it is really tiny. All of the starch can go through for the mesh and get into the outlet for the starch, but due to the size, it is bigger for the fibers. It cannot go through for the mesh. So this is the fibers outlet, and inlet part, it is the starch outlet. And when we sieve out of the fibers, when the fibers it is out, it will also take away some of the starch. So we have to re-sieve about the starch to lower the waste for our starch. Let me show you it. So the fibers out of the first equipment will directly get into the second equipment. Will directly get into the second equipment. Check about it. This is like more like a bundle we are using right now. And when this equipment it is working, it has a really high speed. I mean, in 1 minute it can rotate for like 1,200 times. But for other companies' equipment, or you can easily to do the comparison with for our equipment and other companies' equipment. For other companies' equipment, it can rotate like 600 to 800 times in 1 minute. But for our equipment, it can rotate for 1,200 times in 1 minute. Really high efficiency. And this is our centrifuge sieve. Welcome to the live, IT. How are you? Welcome to the live. If this is your first time to come to the live stream, do make sure you have already subscribed about our channel. And Stella, if you have already added our WhatsApp number, you can just come back here and say something to me to let me know that you have already added, so that I can let our assistant to accept your requirements right now, right here, right now, to show more detailed informations. So this is our centrifuge sieve. Check about it. If there's anything that you'd like to know, put your question in the comment area. I'm currently waiting for that. And our company, it is called Henan Doing Holdings. Our company and our factory, it is all in China, but we do have our overseas office in Nigeria. So if you are choosing our equipment, you can saving like the shipping cost, because we do produce the equipment in Nigeria also. And then it is our designer. When we when we already have the starch, we have to remove all of the fine sand if there's something really existing inside of the starch. And for the later part, it's our hydrocyclone station, really complex technology. Let me show you. Yeah, this is our hydrocyclone station, totally sealed equipment, totally closed equipment. There are 2 panels to separate our equipment into 3 parts. Left, middle, and right parts. Let me just pose it here. In the middle part, there are multiply of the centrifuge tubes. It is adopted inside. All of the starch will get into this equipment in the middle part, and get into the tubers, get into all of the tubers here. And it have 2 sides, bigger size part and smaller size part. Due to the different gravity for our starch and for the cells, when it get into the tubers, it will keep rotates, and all of the impurities like the cells will out of the equipment at the left part, the bigger size part, and all of the starch will out of like the clean starch will out of the tubers at the right parts to separate all of the cells to increase the whiteness and lower the grayness to make sure the color, the final color that the final color of the starch, it is really good. It can meet the uh, national requirements. And if you do have any questions currently, you can just leave your question in the comment area, or just add our WhatsApp number, or send us by send your requirements by the email. It is all can do. And normally we will use 18 or 19 of the equipments as the bundle to remove the cells to increase the whiteness and lower the greenness. This is our centrifuge side. If there's anything you're interested, please let me know. And by the way, we have done the starch business and flour business, Gary business about 10 years. We do have so many of the experiences for dealing with the starch, especially for cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch. And currently, the video that I'm showing right now is about cassava starch processing line. It is really suitable for you if you are still here. This is our hydrocyclone station. The purpose for this one is to remove the impurities like the cells to increase the whiteness and lower the greenness. And of course, we have like the pictures and our provides clients. And currently, what we are showing right now is our flash dryer part, because the starch that we obtain right now is more like the wear material. So this is our flash dryer. This is our flash dryer, check about it. And the pipe that we are using, it is a really special design. I mean, it is not in the same size, bigger size pipe and smaller size pipe, bigger size, smaller size, they are connecting each other. So like when we do the drying, all of the we can prolong the drying time for this whole processing line. And the pressure inside of the fly dryer, it is totally under pressure, so that we can avoid the waste for our final starch. The height for this one, it is normally around 15 meters to 20 meters, kind of higher than the normal drying equipment. I will still here our Kenya friends, our friend that from Kenya. How are you? Are you still here? If you are still here, please say something. We have done the starch business about 10 years, and we are very, very professional to process the cassava tuber starch. If you do need anything, add this WhatsApp number. I have already pinned it at the bottom part at the comment area, or you can easily leave your WhatsApp number or any of your social media contents like your email address or your phone number or anything to let us know, so that our sales manager and engineers team can contact with you to show more detailed information for you. And this is our PLC control room. If you do need our PLC support, we can make this whole processing line get into like controlled by the PLC. You can control all of the equipment by using the computer to check how the equipment's working. And if there's something wrong with the equipment, you will be noticed immediately. Really high efficiency equipments. And you can, by the way, you can saving like the labor cost. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Honanjin Holdings. Our company it is in Henan province, China, in China, and we do have our overseas office in Nigeria. So if you'd like to know more detailed information for our processing technology, say something or directly add the WhatsApp number that I have already pinned at the bottom. Our assistant and our sales manager will definitely show more provide case that we do before, and like the 3D videos, pictures, and every single detailed information that you'd like to know. So if you do need our support by the technology, add this WhatsApp number or go visit our website or just directly email us. This is our cassava starch processing line. If there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just say something in the comment area. We can definitely show more detailed information. And for our cassava starch processing line, I will introduce it again if you guys need anything. I mean, there are three parts. We can separate the whole processing line into three parts. The washing impurities part, like the processing part, and the drying parts. It is really high efficiency, and for our whole processing line, the final starch rate it is about 94%. So you can easily do the comparison with other companies' equipments. I mean, for other companies' equipments, the processing rate is normally about 80% or 85 at most. Hey Slavator, how are you, Slavator? Welcome to the live. And if you have already add our WhatsApp number, please say something to let me know. I will remind our assistant to accept your requirements right now. So if there's anything that you'd like to get to know, please directly let me know, all right? Yes, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you have anything that you'd like to know? Any questions? Currently, it is about Q&A parts. If you do have any questions, let me know that. All right, please let me know. Thank you so much for your follow. Thank you so much for your follow. Hey, how are you, visitor? Currently, we are showing you the tuber starch processing line. If there's anything that you'd like to know, or if there's anything, any equipment that you are interested, please just directly let me know by typing the name or which kind of equipment do you interested. You can just directly let me know. I will just post it here and show more information for our like no matter for the single equipment and for the whole processing line, we can all provide you that. And we have done starch and flour and Gary business about 10 years, and we do have so many of the provides clients and provides projects. So if there's anything that you need, you can just directly let me know, especially for tuber starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch, or cassava flour, Gary processing line. We are very professional for those. Uh, yeah. very professional. And this is our hydrocyclone station. If there's anything, yeah, let me just pause it here to introduce more of the hydrocyclone station because it is a really complex uh, part. Let me just pause it here and show you more about our hydrocyclone station. Hydrocyclone, the working principle for our hydrocyclone station. It is the best equipment for refining, washing, and concentrating the crude starch after separating most of the proteins and other light substances by the separator. If by many groups of countercurrent series, it can replace the separation unit used. It has a small area done with 4 centrifuge precise, simple structure, no vibration, and convenient maintenance, reliable operation, and other a lot of advantages. And the production of the same quality of the starch done with the centrifuge process to save about 50% investment, and it is easy to operate. Maintenance cost it is really low, and it is one of the equipments with high promotion value of the starch industry. And why do we need to use about the hydrocyclone station? Screened coarse starch milk contains a certain amount of protein, and these protein particles it is really tiny, but the time it is relatively long. Hi, how are you? Mahdi, how are you? Welcome to the live. Currently, we are showing you the tuber starch processing line. If there's anything that you are interested, easily stay in the comment area. We can definitely show more detailed information for our processing line. And the hydrocyclone station in starch industry belongs to the leaky hydrocyclone. It is the working principle. It is kind of similar to the gas hydrocyclone. It is separated by centrifuge force and suspension position with different specific gravity of particles, and the material enters in tangential position of the cyclone tube at a certain pressure, rotates in the tube and produce larger centrifuge force, and the large particles move down along the tube's wall and discharge by the bottom flow hole, while the smaller particles move up near to the center and discharge by the overflow port. Really high efficiency equipment. And if you'd like to know more information, please let me know because our live stream will be end in less than 20 minutes. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, please let me know. Please let me know. Hold a second. Let me find you. All right. If you are still here, please say something to let me know that you are currently watching, or if there's anything that you are interested, I can show you more. Please do that, ladies and gentlemen, and let's keep watching the videos. The videos. And for our hydrocyclone station, the material it is made of stainless steel, 304 food grade. No worry about it will rust easily. It will damage about our final starch, which it is not. It is not. Is there anything that I can help for you guys? Welcome to the live. How are you? And thank you so much for your follow. Thank you so much. If there's no further questions, this live stream I will ending it in 15 minutes. So currently, if you'd like to know anything that is related to tuber starch processing line, for potato, sweet potato, cassava starch processing line easily, let me know. All right, let's keep checking for this video. At the bottom, we do have the square sieve to set here. There are 10 different kind of the mash. It is adopted inside. We can cooling down the temperature for our starch and removing the impurities like the non-high quality starch. We can totally remove all of it and to reprocess all of the starch again if you need. And then this is our package equipment. This is our package equipment. Yeah, see it, watch it, watch it. If there's anything that I can do to show you more detailed information, please let me know. Or we can show you another 3D videos about the processing line. Hold a second, let me change another videos. Let me change another video for potato starch processing line. How about that? This is our sweet potato starch processing line. And I have already shown you guys the cassava starch processing line. If you're interested, add the WhatsApp number that I'm our assistant pin at the top. Yeah, let me pin it again. Let me pin. Oh, how? Pin it. Oh, here. I cannot do that. Yeah, I cannot do that anyway. Good afternoon, everyone. If there's anything that you're interested, please let me know. For cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch business, we are very professional for that. And hey, welcome to the live. How are you, sir? And yeah, check about this is our cassava starch workshop. And the first thing we do here for the cassava starch processing line is to removing the impurities. This is our feeding hopper. Put all of the raw material again to the feeding hopper, so it will put the raw materials get into the wheel conveyor in a regular speed. And at the bottom there is a vibration device. It is set here to keep vibrate to put all of the potato, sweet potato, and cassava tubers get into it. And we do for the removing impurities part. For the beginning parts, we have to remove most of the impurities like the weeds, the fine sand, the stones by using this dry sieve. And at the bottom, all of the impurities will out of it. At the bottom, you can set one of the garbage bin or like the plastic bag at the bottom to collect it. Really convenient equipment, low water consumption, easy to maintenance. And then it is our destoner to remove the heavy items inside the raw materials. How can I find you? How can I find you? I mean, you were here, right? You were here. Where have you been? All right. If there's no further questions, this live stream, I will ending it in 10 minutes. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, yeah, add our WhatsApp number, right? Add our WhatsApp number or email us. Rotate, rotate. All right, before I ending today's live, let me introduce our company again. Our company is called Henan Doing Holdings, and our company is in Henan Province, China. So that's our factory. I mean, we do have two factories in total. yeah, if you have already subscribed our channel, next time we will probably put our live stream game to the factory and have a factory tour. I mean, this afternoon I have already done it to show about our equipments. And for our equipments, it is all made by us. And we do have different capacities equipment according to your needs, like 1 ton per day, 2 ton per day, 10 tons per day, even 100 tons per day. We can all provide you the best quality with the relatively low price equipment. So if you do need it, contact us. And for our processing technology, it is really high efficiency. The start rate it is about 94%. And there are a lot of provider clients have already have asked about the question, how can I increase about the final start rate? I mean, it is totally related to every equipment that you're using in the processing line. For example, let me give you example. In the washing part, if you are using if the equipment that you are using right now will damage the raw materials, all of the starch content will directly get into the water content in a really short time. The final starch yield will be totally get affected. And in the processing part, our equipment's the breaking rate it is about 96%, really high efficiency. But with other companies' equipment, the breaking rate is normally around 80% or 85% more, the most. So by using our equipment, you can definitely obtain more of the starch, really high efficiency. And what's more, in the removing impurities part, we are using hydrocyclone station, we are using centrifuge sieve. The purpose is to remove the impurities, not remove the starch. So we use several of the equipments at the bundle to control the final waste for the starch to make sure the final starch yield, the rate is about 94%, really, really high efficiency. No matter you need a single equipment or for the whole processing line, we can all provide you the equipment. And uh, Sayla, if you are still here, Sayla, if you are still here, please let me know or directly add our WhatsApp number. Our assistant can show you more detailed information about that. So yeah, we got the chance to working together. Like yeah, give us the chance. We will totally surprise you. Or if there's no further question, I will ending today's live in around 10 minutes. So yeah, cherish the time. Hey, how are you? OP, how are you? How are you? Thank you for watching my live stream. Thank you so much. And currently we are showing you the tuber starch protecting line. I have already shown you the cassava starch protecting line. And right now it's the sweet potato protecting line. Already added. Thank you so much, Mr. Ho. Thank you so much. And I believe our assistant will definitely show more detailed informations, and you will get totally surprised by our processing technology, especially for the final starch rate above 94%. And I mean, for our equipment, it have already shipped to all over the world about 90, about 100. Hey, welcome, Alex. How are you? And currently we are showing you tuber starch protecting line. If there's anything that you need, you can just directly let me know by type the company, the equipment's name. We for the cutting machine, you do need the cutting machine, right? We do have the cutting machine and we do have the rasper, which it is used like a bundle to rasp our tuber raw materials. Raw cutting machine. For the cutting machine, we do have one of the, yeah, let me show you about our cutting machine, really high efficiency. The cutting machine, the protecting part it is over here. It is the main part for this whole protecting technology, right? Yeah, check about it. The first thing, the first equipment that we use is our cutting machine. There are two kind of the knives. It is adopted inside. The keep rotates one, it is called rotates knife. Keep rotates to cut all of the raw material get into the small pieces, normally around 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters. And when it drops to the bottom, there is a stable net to cut it again to make sure that all of the raw materials it is get totally cut it. And the material it is made of 4CR13, really durable material. I mean, in the kitchen we normally use the raw material just like this, and do not worry about it will get rusted easily, because the material it will not rust that easy. Really durable one. And then it is our rasper. Just like I said, the breaking rate it is about 96%. 96%. Do the comparison, you will know the breaking rate it is really amazing. Or if there's no further question, I believe I will end it really soon, in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right. Let me check who's still here. He's still here. Yeah, I will send you our business card anyway. Oh, I have already sent you our business card. Check. All right. I mean, for this week, this will be the last live stream for this week. So if you do need anything, please let me know. Otherwise, I will do the live stream for 2 weeks later, because I will ask for a leave for a few days. And currently, you guys are checking the video. It, Yeah, I mean, for the video that I'm showing right now, it's the tuber starch protecting line, and we can provide you every single equipment inside of the video for different capacities: 1 ton per day, 2 ton per day, 5 ton per day, 10 ton per day, even 100 ton per day. We can provide you the equipment. Our company it is in China, but we do have our overseas office, which is in Nigeria. If you choose our equipment, you can save in like the shipping cost. You can the check about the video. And currently we are showing you the tuber starch processing line, and this is our descender, and behind of the descender it is the hydrocyclone station. Really complex technology. And if you are interested, you can just say something, let me know. For this equipment, the purpose for this one, it is mainly to remove the cells inside of the starch to increase the whiteness and lower the grainness. So we can, I mean, for different country, the standards for the final starch it is totally different. But with 18 or 19 of the starch, you will worry, no worry about that. All right, if there's no further question, I will ending this live stream right now. So yeah, you still got the chance to add our WhatsApp number or do the screenshot. After you add it, please let me know. Please let me know you have already tell our assistant that you are coming. Add our WhatsApp number from the YouTube, so that our assistant can show more detailed information or give you more discount. All right, basically that will be all for today's live. And this is Oliver from Henan Doing Holdings. We have done the starch business about 10 years, really professional, to provide you the different processing technology, no matter for potato, sweet potato, or cassavas. We are really professional doing this, and we have done the starch business more than 10 years, 13 years, 14 years, which makes us really professional. And our company it is in China, but we do have our overseas office is in Nigeria. So if you're interested, just add the WhatsApp number that I'm showing at the bottom comment area. Add it so that you got the chance to know more detailed informations. I believe that's all for today's live, and wish all of you guys can have a really wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday, the mid part of the week. Yay! It's 2 days later. We will have a break. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. See ya, everyone. Bye bye.